Sports presents the NBA. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, D.A. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. And the starting group for the Spurs. The 4 and the 5, it's Johnson and Pirtle. Devin Vassell out there with Jones, and it's Richardson in at the 3 spot. And for the Rockets, Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. And it's Gordon in at the 3, the small forward. Mark, let's go back to when the Rockets traded away James Harden in 2020. How has that reset gone?
I like what it looks like, Kevin. Building through the draft. I love the young talent they've been able to acquire, and they've done it with a bunch of future first-round picks in their back pocket. So they're not done. There's more to come in drafting high-quality talent.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Here's Green. Pass to Porter. 9 feet out. Nice jump shot. Good.
Porter Jr., we know he can create his own shot, but he also can knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Jones with it. Now, Vassell. Jones, the pass to Pirtle. 6 to shoot. To the paint. It's tipped. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Hey, look at Pirtle. Making it look easy, dropping the hammer down on the defense.
Outside Gordon. Lets the 3 fly. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. It's Richardson on the wing. Trying to get open is Johnson. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And Pirtle has stick-to-itiveness on the offensive glass. He just throws himself in the mix to come up with those boards.
Now here's Gordon. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Şengün kicks to Gordon. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Richardson outside. Passes to Vassell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, Devin Vassell came in as a 3-and-D type player, but he's grown beyond that.
He has added secondary ways to contribute on offense. Still not a great shot creator, but can finish plays in a variety of ways to help his team.
No good on that one. Well, we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, do you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an all-star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Knocked away. Smith with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Smith, no luck. Last game for the Spurs. They want to turn it around after the loss to the Heat. Jones dishes to Johnson. Puts it up. They get the rebound. Pirtle, the pass to Vassell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break, and that one, good.
Good read from Green there, getting better at sensing when his teammates are wide open and need the ball.
Jones, the pass to Vassell. Gordon against Richardson. Back to Jones. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
So good seeing Pirtle attack the glass, especially when he goes for the putback jam.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do, much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Garuba's checked in, and it's Jayshawn Tate in for Smith. Shots good by Green.
Showing off his inside game, which will complement Green's game on the outside. It'll force defenders to have to guard him in different places on the floor.
Now, here's Richardson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg Kelvin Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
Matthews, he's checked in for Houston. Josh Christopher comes in for Porter. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having a couple of Hall of Fame.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Trey Jones, shooting 1.
Rockets trailed by 3. Christopher the pass to Martin. And some nice passing there by Houston. Now the pass to Garuba. Here's Christopher, defended by Jones. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly from 18. Christopher, no good.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Vassell, no good. Rockets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. It's Martin on the wing. And here's Matthews. The 3 connects from 3-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's Jones. Pass to Vassell. And Garuba pulls it down.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Christopher. It's not going to go for him. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Jones, the pass to Pirtle. Jones, no one around him. Money from the wing. Jones has got 5.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Matthews. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Richardson. Pass to Vassell. Here's Pirtle, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain, and that's why we have replay to get these big calls right.
Now they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
Jakob Poeltl, he's feeling it tonight, and he's been the driving force for San Antonio. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
On the court for San Antonio, they've got Chang, Langford out there with Doug McDermott. Then it's Collins, and it's Bates Diop in at the three. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Langford kicks to Collins. Langford, the pass to Chang. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Chang's got the lead up to 6 now for the Spurs. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside, Green. Back to Porter. Smith outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team. That's why they're ahead.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
For Houston, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter.
During the last decade, the 2010s, Houston had loads of success. The fourth most wins in the league during that time. Unfortunately, they never got to the finals.
And the Spurs with some changes. Johnson's checked in for Gorgie Dang. Richardson comes in for Keita Bates-Diop. And Jones subbed in for Doug McDermott.
Trey Jones.
Spurs leading by 8. For the Rockets during the 2010s, Clark, all winning seasons.
Yeah, and you know, the biggest reason that Houston didn't reach the finals in my mind was the West was loaded. The Spurs were always a contender. OKC had a nice run. And, of course, during that time, the Warriors became dynastic.
Smith dishes to Porter. Passes it to Şengün. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
First and second chance points, and they are top 10 in steals. This is a team that will cause turnovers if you're inefficient with the basketball.
And I need to mention their second chance points again. Such a hard-working team on the offensive glass. Think of all the points they would have missed out on if not for the effort on the boards. It's Richardson on the wing. The three. Kicks it out to Johnson. Outside, Jones. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Kicks it out to Collins. Spurs working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
San Antonio making a switch here. Poeltl's checked in.
It's easy to see why this team is excited about Johnson. He's a fantastic athlete with considerable upside.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
From deep, Richardson. And no good. And it's Houston the other way. some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Even when Gordon is under pressure, he finds a way to score the ball. That's what he is. He is a determined and capable scorer.
Porter against Jones. Johnson outside. From outside the arc, Fernando pulls it in. It's trailed by 6. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodline.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Right side, Jones. The pass to Vassell. No good that time. Smith with the defensive effort. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. The defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Kicks it out to Gordon. A three-pointer, no good. San Antonio leading by 4. 1:30 left in the first half of basketball. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I like Pirtle's ability to quickly move to the hoop after the screen. That, again, speaks to his mobility.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And you look at Jakob Poeltl, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Yoruba's checked in. Jay Shante comes in for Smith. Martin's checked in for Green. And it's Josh Christopher in for Kevin Porter. Pass to Christopher. Richardson against Martin. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Christopher, the pass to Garuba. Outside Martin. And they double up Gordon. Houston needs to get a shot. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Spurs ball.
Spurs leading by 6. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Vassell. He kicks to Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Like seeing Johnson getting after it, taking on all comers, and drawing the whistle.
The Spurs have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7. And he can't get the first one. Matthews, he's checked in for the Rockets. No good on the second free throw. Rockets trail by 6. And it's Josh Christopher with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Now here's Jones. He's got 5. On the wing, Jones. Offensive rebound, Pirtle. Richardson gets a wide open look. Pirtle. It's good on the putback. Pirtle's got the lead up to 8 now for San Antonio.
Yeah, and I like guys when Pirtle gets into a groove and demands the ball. I mean, he's extremely dangerous when he has the hot hand going.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
Josh Christopher taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Welcome, your Rock City, Texas. Once again,
McDermott for three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's San Antonio with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the key to having such a strong first half?
We played good D.
That was 4 words. Thanks, Pop. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports halftime program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. What a start for Jakob Poeltl. He had 12 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
They found a slight edge on the boards, and they've done it with nothing but raw determination. I mean, look, they've got talent, but the passion is there. That separates these guys. They're simply refusing to give up possessions.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Give them credit for keeping the score this close while shooting just over 30%.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Jakob Poeltl in this one.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Gordon in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Vassell. And it's Poeltl at the elbow. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Jones. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. From 20 feet out. No good on that one. And the Rockets take it the other way. Down low. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Porter.
With Porter Jr., I think it's about shot selection. Taking smart shots, including when he's in close.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there. And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
On defense, San Antonio. It's a 5-point game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And the shot goes in.
There's no stopping Poeltl when he has the ball in that spot. Just abusing the defense down in the paint.
Outside, Green. Porter with it. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
Jakob Poeltl. First personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for Houston.
First free throw is good.
Really appreciate the all-around game of Gordon. He's an underrated defender, but a dynamic scorer.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Passes it to Vassell. Poeltl trying to get open. Vassell, no good.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
From deep, Richardson. Here's Poeltl, and the layup is good. Poeltl's got 16 points.
Really amazing body control by Poeltl, just taking the hit head on and finishing through the contact. I love it.
Gordon against Richardson. Now here's Gordon. He's tightly guarded. And a wide open look for Porter. Knocks down the 3 ball. 7 points in the game.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And the call will be against Jabari Smith. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Roby, he's checked in for Pirtle.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Jones. It's rebounded by Houston.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Good. Now just a 2-point Spurs lead.
Man, that was impressive. Kevin Porter Jr. The concentration needed to score that one. Very impressive.
There's the pass to Vassell. To the left side wing. Roby the pass to Johnson. Inside, 6 to shoot. Outside, Jones. Over Porter. They get it back. And that one's good by Roby. Roby's got his first points of the night.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
They're getting outworked on the glass, and those second chance buckets have devastated their defense.
Back to Green. Wide open look. That shot off the mark. It's the Spurs taking it the other way.
2 minutes remaining.
It's stolen.
2 minutes.
Pass to Porter. Here's Fernando. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Zach Collins.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Spurs?
Guys, they've done everything they can in this one to just dominate that backboard offensively and keeping control of the ball and then converting.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Vassell, the pass to Johnson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Can't allow Johnson to get that deep. Once he's there, he's going to be able to score.
Outside, Martin. Pass to Christopher. And stolen by Richardson. A floater. Here's Johnson. Five to shoot. Second chance shot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And what Johnson lacks in size, he makes up for with determination. Even the foul can't stop him completely.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
Here's Martin. That one doesn't drop. It's the Spurs taking it the other way.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
3-second violation.
Corky Dangs checked in for San Antonio.
And line for the Spurs, Corky Dangs.
Rockets trail by 7. 29 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Matthews. The teardrop falls in. Matthews has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Pass to McDermott. Kicks it out to Collins. And the pass to Jang. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
You know, guys, a better offensive player than many felt he would develop into. Jang attracts attention, draws the foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
The only difference is competitiveness. Stick with the strategy, stick with each other. Long night. Keep competing, keep pounding, keep pounding. It ain't about any one person. It's about us and how we do.
Banding together the guys. Greg Popovich preaching toughness and unity.
Yeah, and Pop really zeroes in on the fight. He's one of those guys, if you don't play your hardest, you don't play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter, Richardson is out there with Langford. Then it's McDermott. Then it's Gorgie Day. And it's Bates Diop in at the four-man position. Richardson outside. McDermott with it. He's against Gordon. Chang with a clean look. Off target with his three. And it's Porter with the ball for the Rockets. They trail by 6. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5. Langford kicks to Zhang. Spurs passing it around. It's Richardson on the wing, guarded by Green. Back to McDermott. It's deflected and stolen by Gordon. Rebounded by Langford. Spurs leading by 6. Richardson with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Richardson against Gordon. Here's Zhang. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
And the basket by Gordon.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pass to McDermott. Now Langford. Tipped away and stolen by Şengün. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Gordon, the pass to Smith. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he is checked in for Gorgie Dang. Johnson comes in for Keita Bates-Diop. Vassell, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. And Jones subbed in for Langford. Vassell with it. He's against Green. Pirtle's shot is off. The Rockets trail. Smith in the posts. Covered by Johnson. And the wide open shot from Green. Pass, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his third assist on the night. Up top, Vassell. Covered by Green. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Drills the three-pointer.
A priority for Johnson, continuing to work on his jumper, especially off the catch, like there.
Outside, Porter. Here's Şengün. And another three for Houston.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Richardson outside. Pass to Vassell. Shot clock at 6. Jones finds Vassell. The three from Johnson. Excellent defense there from Smith. Rockets on offense. They're on an 11-3 run. And that one's good. Green.
It's as though Green always has more left in his tank. He digs deep and finds the bucket.
Jones, the pass to Blake. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Rockets.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
And the Rockets making a change here. Martin's checked in. And timeout called, the Rockets. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game.
You know, I've really liked how aggressive he's been getting inside. He's finding lanes and avenues to the rim and making the defense pay when he does get inside. I thought he really helped lead the charge for his team.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Stephen Silas talking to his team during the break. He said to them, that's the kind of effort we need to bring every night. We're right in this thing. But it's going to take sustained effort to close it out. Now let's bring it home. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks.
Answering the call, Keldon Johnson comes up big.
Green inside, covered by Vassell. .131 left in the game. Here's Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Growing into accepting more responsibility over time, Green also wants to be the guy to take big shots, too.
So the first one drops, and that ties the game up. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Passes it to Vassell. Richardson outside. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Vassell with it. Now Green defending. Richardson no luck.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Smith kicks to Green. Good work defensively by Richardson. San Antonio's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Outside, Jones. Back to Richardson. Rebound by Smith.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Hurdle with the steal. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone.
I like seeing Johnson handle these moments. You can tell he loves getting to the line with the game up for grabs.
Shooting for San Antonio. Keldon Johnson taking 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really ran. He's got one more, though. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2. Time called here, and the Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Johnson. Oh, missed it. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on the edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.